Hey, what's going on everybody? I'm Fabuloso and today I have a very special video. Today I would like to talk about my thoughts and my opinions about the new Mortal Kombat game that we all have been waiting for. So, before I start with the video, I'd like to tell you that this is not a video of first hands-on impressions because I haven't played the game. So obviously, I can't talk about this. However, what I can talk is, what do I think of this new Mortal Kombat as a fan of this franchise, about the characters, stages, what I think about the story mode, if this new Mortal Kombat is gonna be good or not, if there's an evolution, pretty much my opinions, and of course, since this point of view of a fan. Clarifying that, I think I can proceed with the video. This point number one, the first thing that I want to talk about is what did I think the first time that I watched the trailer. Pretty much like the first impressions. I'm not going to go deep in this because that was like 3 months ago and everybody already knows more about the game. So, the first time when I watched it, I got freaking excited. The trailer looked amazing. The blood, the violence, the costumes of Raiden and Scorpion. Everything with this trailer looked sick, amazing. I also thought that in this trailer Scorpion was gonna lose. I like him more than Sub-Zero, but man, to be honest, he never loses in the trailers. It was his time, wasn't it? Anyway, just when he was getting destroyed, out of nothing, another Scorpion showed up and killed Raiden. Personally, I think that was the most shocking moment in the trailer that blew everyone's mind up. And of course, there was a character that we all were trying to find out who the hell is it. As we already know, her name is Kronika. Okay. I think that's it about the trailer, so let's move on. Moving on here, I want to talk about the reveal event on January 17th. Where could I start? Okay. That day, I was excited to see what they had to show us, both the characters and the gameplay. I was sitting here in my house, watching the stream, freaking excited. I really didn't know what to expect. I only wanted them to surprise me, and they definitely did it. The only thing that I expected was the reveal of Noob Saibot. Man, in case you don't know it, Noob Saibot has been always my favorite character. But right now, I'm not going to talk about the characters. I'll do that later. So don't you worry, my friend. Now I wanna focus on the rest of the things that were shown in the event. And this number 2 point, I have other points inside this number 2 point, yes, it's really hard to explain, about the event that I would like to mention, which are the gameplay, mechanics, story mode, and fatalities. So let's start with the gameplay. When I saw it the first time, I loved it. The special moves, the combos, the animation looks so smooth. And pay attention, many people complain about the speed of the game, and that's why this point is combined with the mechanics, because explaining the mechanics, I think we can understand more about the game. So, the question is, Is actually the gameplay slow? The answer is yes. The gameplay is slow, but listen up, that doesn't mean the gameplay is bad. It's the opposite. Well, I know if we compare MK11 with MKX, it's much slower. But to be honest, think about this. Mortal Kombat X is the fastest MK game ever. That's why many people are used to that. And these people didn't like the game. Due to that, people thought there are no combos in this game. And that's totally false. Yes, there are combos. It's just that they're not too long. They're not long unless you use the new mechanics, like for example the crushing blows. You see, it's just learn how to use the new mechanics and more about the game. If you wanna know more about the crushing blows, you can search videos where they explain that more closely. But crushing blows are basically addition to certain attacks. The game will make a bloody close-up of the damage. But it's not just that, because there are some combos that cannot be continued if you don't use them. Yes, you heard well. For example, look at this Scorpion's kick. If you don't use the crushing blow, Scorpion doesn't continue the combo. But if you use it, you can extend your combo. The same happens with all the characters. In this example, Baraka cannot continue the combo if you don't use the crushing blow. I think if you master the new mechanics, you will be able to do long combos. Okay, talking about more the gameplay, I would like to talk about fatal blows. Fatal blows, in my humble opinion, is such a genius idea. I like the fatal blows more than the X-rays because you don't use bars to do it, and you just can't do it if you're about to die. So there's no way you can abuse of this, and also that gives a twist in the fight. I mean, if you're gonna lose, the fatal blow can give you more opportunities to win the match. The only bad thing about this is you just can use it once in a fight. You had better use it wisely. Believe me, you won't want to waste your fatal blow. I also would like to mention about the gameplay that I was worried when I saw that there was no breaker. Man, I was so worried. I mean, there was no breaker. I said, how am I gonna break a combo? But don't worry, I found out later that there are other ways to interrupt a combo, and they are called flawless block and breakaway. On the screen, you can watch now how more or less works. And I mean, it's not exactly like breakers, but the new mechanics to break a combo are interesting, especially flawless block, because you can break the combo and throw the enemy to do your combo, I mean to do yours. And on the screen you can watch it right now. Breakaway is when you interrupt the combo in the air, because of course you interrupt the combo and you're falling, and you also have armor. That's, for me, that's great. I mean, you can interrupt the combo like in Injustice does when you escape in the air, but you also have armor. That's great. Now I'm gonna talk about the story mode. We only watched the first 4 minutes of the trailer, and we can already feel we can already see that the story mode is gonna be awesome. Better than the bad story mode of MKX. I mean, MKX story mode wasn't too bad, but come on, man. We all know that it could have been better. This story mode, with the returning of classic characters and Chronica controlling the time, I can assure you today that we're going to see an awesome story. I like the new Dark Raiden. Now he's brutal with his enemies, he has no mercy. In the decapitation of Shinnok, we can see it. I mean, that scene was so shocking the first time that I watched it. And man, the sentence that he said in this scene is so badass. There are fates worse than death. Fatalities. I want to talk a little bit about the fatalities, just a little bit, because in the next part I would like going more in depth. But I'll talk a little bit. So, I think fatalities are freaking great, freaking amazing. The new fatalities that we've been able to see until now are absolutely amazing. It's nice to see how they're always improving in this aspect. Just remember the first time we saw the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 9? Amazing, great, outstanding. We thought that they couldn't make better fatalities, and they did it in Mortal Kombat X. So we were amazed with the improvement that they did in MKX in comparison to Mortal Kombat 9. Everything looked so real, and now we didn't even think they could make. Now we didn't even think they could make them even better. Once again, they have done it. You know what I mean? You know where I'm going? It's like every Mortal Kombat game surprises, and this Mortal Kombat looks gorgeous. The blood, the fatalities, the animation, everything is gorgeous in this game. The new graphic engine is completely gorgeous. Now, I can understand why there was a delay with the release of the trailer. The wait was worth. Okay guys, I think this might be it for today. In the next part, I will talk about the characters that until today have been revealed. Also the characters that I wanna see in the game. More in depth about fatalities and brutalities. So if you wanna see this part soon, please leave a like in the video. I would appreciate it so much. Subscribe if you don't wanna miss the next part. That has been it, and see you the next video. Bye bye.